Take some time now to settle into a comfortable resting position. You might be sitting or lying down. Your eyes can be opened or closed, and begin to welcome any sensations that are present. Welcoming the environment around you, any sounds, touch of air on your skin, the feeling of the surfaces that support you. Making any adjustments to be a little more comfortable so you feel entirely supported, and let the entire body and mind settle into feeling at rest and at ease. Alert and attentive to your experience, setting aside thinking, sensing your way, letting everything be just as it is. If it feels right to you, you might affirm some intention that supports you during this practice, maybe something that will support you in your daily life, some achievable, realizable promise that you might make to yourself, a commitment, perhaps to give something up, maybe to take some action, maybe some small daily action that's meaningful to you, part of your daily routine. It could be to remember something. It might simply be the intention to be alert and attentive for this practice. Affirm this intention now with your entire body and mind. And take a moment now to call to mind your most heartfelt desire, that deepest desire for your whole life, that thing that you want more than anything else. You might think of that as happiness, or that thing that we want for its own sake. When we speak of the heartfelt desire, we sometimes call it the sankalpa, which means boring out of the heart over time. We think of the heart as that essence or deepest part of ourselves. You might ask, what is your heartfelt desire? There could be words or phrases that come to mind for you. Could be the word happiness, maybe words like love, connection, meaning. Could be that no specific words arise for you, but you might simply sense a deep sense of yearning, a desire for something like wholeness or being complete. But however you understand your heartfelt desire, fully welcome and affirm it now with your entire body. And take some moments now to think of a time when you felt completely comfortable, at ease, when you felt a deep sense of well-being and peace. You might think of a memory from childhood, or it could be a more recent memory. You might think of the way you feel when you're in the presence of a trusted and wise friend, maybe a loved one or someone special to you. Could be a pet or an animal. Or you might think of the way you feel in a particular garden or a place in nature, maybe a special place at home. But calling to mind anything that nourishes feelings of being secure, peaceful, and at ease throughout your entire body. And getting in touch with the felt sense in your body that this thought or memory produces, that deep felt sense of well-being. thinking of this felt sense as your own inner resource that you can return to at any time. Kind of safe haven that you can return to anytime you feel the need to feel totally secure and at ease. Welcoming this felt sense of well-being, being fresh, always present, knowing that you can return to this inner resource at any time throughout this practice or any time in your daily life, whenever you feel the need to feel secure and at ease. And begin now again to open the senses. Set aside thinking, letting sensation be just as it is. So sensing the muscles of the jaw, the inside of the mouth, the ears, the eyes, the skin of the face, the forehead and scalp, head, neck, the right shoulder, right arm, palm and fingers, the left shoulder, left arm, palm and fingers. Sense both arms at the same time, just welcoming whatever effect this might have on your body and mind. Welcome sensations throughout the torso and pelvis, the left hip, left leg, foot and toes, the right hip, right leg, foot and toes. Welcome both legs together as sensation. Welcome the entire surface of the body. Welcome sensations inside the body. Welcoming the entire body as a field of radiant sensation. Welcoming your experience just as it is. You might call to mind again that inner resource, that sense of well-being. Noticing how all these sensations throughout the body, whatever your experience, are all present in the same awareness. Can you turn back to that awareness itself, resting in simple awareness, not the awareness of anything in particular, but the simple sense of being aware. Sensing how this awareness remains as you move from one sensation to another. And now welcome your body breathing, sensations of the abdomen expanding and releasing with each breath. Following the movement of the chest with every inhale and exhale. Sense of air through the nostrils and throat. Welcoming the body breathing and the felt sense of your inner resource. Interweaving the inner resource into each breath. That felt sense of well-being, feeling secure and at ease. And welcome any emotion or feeling that might be present for you in this moment. You might think of a specific emotion that you're working on in your life. Where and how do you feel this in your body? Are there any images or thoughts present with this emotion? Welcoming your experience just as it is. When it feels right, can you locate an opposite to this emotion or feeling in your body, whatever seems like the opposite for you. And then move back and forth between these opposites, going at your own rhythm, sensing how each one impacts the body and mind. And then allow yourself to feel both opposites at the same time, not analyzing or judging, simply allowing things to be just as they are. And if it's helpful, then welcome in the felt sense of your inner resource of simple being and well-being, feelings of being secure and at ease. And now bring your awareness to some image or thought or maybe a belief that you'd like to spend time with. It might be something you take to be true about yourself. And where and how do you feel this in your body? It's welcoming your experience just as it is. And then can you locate an opposite image, thought, or belief? And where and how might you feel it in your body? When it feels right, then alternate between these opposites at your own pace, fully welcoming one and then the other, sensing how this acts on your body and mind. And welcome both opposites together at the same time. Notice and welcome everything that's now present in your awareness. Experiencing yourself as this unchanging awareness, in which all of these changing perceptions arise and pass away. And if helpful, then welcome again that inner resource, that sense of well-being, feeling secure and at ease. Welcome that feeling of ease and well-being throughout the entire body. And can you sense a sense of simple joy? You might think of contentment, that sense of deep peace that arises when the thoughts and emotions are calm, when the body and breath are undisturbed. The joy of simply being. Sense that joy in the breath, in the body, in the torso, the arms and legs, the whole body alive with a felt sense of joy. And imagine going about your daily life, all the while awake and aware as awareness. That simple sense of awareness itself that's always present, in which all experience unfolds. Awareness awake and aware of itself. And as you're ready, open and close your eyes several times, staying with that simple sense of awareness, welcoming your inner resource, feeling grounded and connected to yourself and the world around you, feeling secure and at ease. Slowly coming back to the body, to an alert, wide awake state, you might introduce some small movements, wiggling the fingers and toes, allowing that simple sense of awareness, that sense of well-being to remain with you. Coming fully back into the room that you're in, into your day or evening, but never leaving that sense of awareness.